Majin in the Forsaken Kingdom. Hello everyone, this was one of the more recent titles I have finished. It's by Game Republic, who made Genji Dawn the Samurai, Days of Blade, Brave Story, A New Traveler. They made a few other lesser known games on the PlayStation Network, and are probably mostly known, aside from Genji and Brave Story, for making Folklore, which was a pre-early PS3 game, and Genji Days of the Blade was a launch title. The concept of this game is action and puzzle solving. Basically, the main character has basic fighting, and he can't properly fight the enemies, the darkness, because they infect things of life. You find the Majin that basically eats darkness, so it keeps you safe and alive when you start getting affected by it. The Majin has tons of fighting skills. Obviously, he starts off basic, and as you find powers and involve it with fruit that the darkness sealed its powers in, you basically make it stronger, new ideas, and new ways to solve puzzles. It's pretty even on action and puzzle solving. There is a lot of backtracking in this game, and it's a pretty beautiful world, and again, it's kinda, I wouldn't say so much an Ico feel, because it is very beautiful and kind of empty-ish feel to Ico. I feel the really bright color kind of gives it a different mood, though, of most of the outside areas. It's very colorful. Well, Ico had very beautiful environments for its time, still had kind of a dread, dark feeling about everything in a way. It just, it kind of gives me a different mood. But you can't lie and say there aren't similarities too, because like the partnership with the two characters working together to solve puzzles and that. And some people kind of called it a Last Guardian ripoff, even though The Last Guardian isn't out yet. And according to what I read, the creators claimed that the game was long in development before The Last Guardian was announced. Obviously, no real evidence of whether it's true or not. But overall, it's a pretty good length. I did not feel like it lasted too long, nor was too short. It gives a pretty decent amount of replay, finding fruit and collectibles that enhance your margin. And basically the trophy and achievement system is through your progression through the story, collecting of the fruits and stuff, getting the true ending. There's a sad ending and a true ending. And ironically, you might not believe this, but at the current time, people aren't 100% sure what is required. The minimal requirement to get the good ending. Most people believed that you had to collect everything, and apparently proved false, as some people had missed a few things and still got the true ending. Then some people believed it solely relied on the memory shards you find. Why, like people like me, who left one memory shard to see the sad ending and didn't go for the happy ending, and some people have apparently tried it with the fruit and still got the true ending. So, nobody knows the real minimal requirement. So, if you want to do the sad ending and then the happy ending, don't gather everything. Try to be pretty minimal on that, because you can't really go back and see the sad ending unless you replay. So, and nobody has recorded it yet. I was hoping to be one of the first people to record it, but didn't get to, sadly. Majin, Forsaken Kingdom, suffers the same problem with Ico with its cover, where its European brethren is a much better cover. Yay. But, the puzzles are very nice. I did really enjoy the game. The AI for the Majin is not too bad. There's only probably one or two times I probably got kind of angry at him. Like one time when he got the file power and could consume file. I ordered him to come up to it while I was staying on the side, and he pushed me into the file. And I was like, dang it, no, good move. It's pretty balanced and everything. I don't think it tries to overdo anything. It didn't feel like it overstayed its welcome, and it didn't feel like it was too long or short to me. It's pretty enjoyable to try and go and get all the food in that for your margin to be really strong. I didn't find it too difficult. The game is pretty friendly with the map in assisting you to know how many items you haven't gotten in a certain section. So you can always know whether there's still something you haven't gotten, or if you've gotten everything in that particular area. The bosses are... I wouldn't say the bosses are completely unique, but they're fun. And overall, I did enjoy the story in that. It's a little cliche, but still decent. Has a happy ending, and I didn't feel like the kind of, this ending, what? It's a pretty simplistic ending, but you feel happy for everyone there if you get the true ending in that. I do recommend Majin in the Forsaken Kingdom. It's fun. It was sadly way overlooked. You didn't really see a lot of people pick this one up or that, and I did pick it up. I think I got for when it was $39. And I was really disappointed I didn't pick it up after I started playing it. It's really fun and everything. It's really a shame that it did not get a lot of attention. And it is currently $29 for the PS3 version on Amazon. And currently there was a sale on the 360 version for $11 from its $29. And as usual with Amazon /sales, that's not going to always stay there. So, if you got a 360, there was a good sale on that. Pretty much $12 with the change. A really good price for a very decent game. PS3 version, $29 is definitely worth it too. I think the game has excellent balance in collectibles. Like, I'm not a big fan of usually games that have a large amount of collectibles, like Donkey Kong Country. I'm not a big Donkey Kong Country fan. I do not like collecting a lot of the stuff because a lot of the times it's just point and level up driven, or I think in the Game Boy version you had to collect the letters to actually progress the levels. And that stuff annoys me. And in the Nintendo 64 version, if I remember correctly, you have to collect a certain amount of color bananas to get through the unlock certain areas, which that stuff annoys me a lot. It's not very. I did not find that annoying at all in Majin in the Forsaken Kingdom. I think it's balanced in collecting, puzzle solving, and fighting. Combat starts off pretty basic, but it gets a lot. Well, you got a lot more freedom to make different scenarios work in your favor as your Majin gains his powers back. Very enjoyable game. If you see it, go get it. It's great. And buy it new. If you haven't really realized, I suggest buying stuff new usually, unless it's really horrible and you just want to try it. If it's good, I think you should support it by buying it new. If it's horrible, then buy it used, because you're not I would buy Final Fantasy X-2 used, which actually I originally did, because I didn't really like the shift and change in that. So that's kind of how I think about that. But for a good game, I really think you should buy new, so you support that idea there. Sadly, though, it probably doesn't matter too much, considering Game Republic went down the toilet, it seems. It's pretty rumorish right now, but apparently the owner ran off, it seemed that he was in debt. But that's just a rumor, not confirmed yet. Game Republic's offices have been confirmed to be up for sale. So it is a shame, since I did like Folklore and Genji. But even besides that, since Namco Bandai basically published it, they probably have some rights over it. So overall, still buying it could potentially show good inspiration of making more of this kind of game. Buy it new is basically the point. If you like it, buy it new. Anyway, that's the end, the little rant that, I really did enjoy the game. I liked it, and it was the first time I tried commentary with my Let's Play. I didn't think it turned out that good in the commentary category, but I still did really enjoy playing this game, and I hope I encouraged some people to try out this game. Thank you.